Hello, everybody. I am Moldy West, and this is Mouse PI for Hire once again. In the last episode, we went to Wallop Bay, shot a bunch of dudes, found a bunch of clues. There's the Professor working with Captain Sims of the police force to traffic shrews, and you got something to say, Vivian.
So what exactly did you do at Tinsel's to get your glamorous behind kicked to the curb?
Kicked? Please. I left on my own terms. Nose high, tail swaying, not a single boot print on my rear.
Well, either way, there must have been a reason.
Oh, I don't know. Ridiculous overtime? Zero artistic integrity? The occasional wandering hand? Oh, a paycheck so thin I could roll a cheese stick with it? Pick your poison.
Surely those ain't the only reasons, right? Sounds like you got a soft spot for the place.
You are persistent, aren't you, Mr. Pepper? Fine. Tinsel's wasn't just a job. It was an experience, a lifestyle. You didn't just make movies. You took life by the handful, gave it a good shake, and spilled every last drop onto the screen. It was about skirting the edge of what's safe, what's appropriate, about grabbing what you wanted and never blinking. And me, I never blinked.
So, you partied too hard and got yourself in trouble.
I partied just enough. Though, in hindsight, my just enough might have been a little much for the wussies. But without those parties, I'd never have met half the dazzling souls I did. I'd never have met Betty.
Who might still be breathing if not for all that skirting the edge.
You implying something, Mr. Pepper?
Nah.
Me? Imply? Never. I just connect the dots.
Well then, connect 'em elsewhere. You're sniffing around the wrong mouse hole.
Hey, you're in my office, lady. Anyway, we gotta go run things by Stilton before we head off to the far wetlands or to Curdsville. Oh, and there's also Wanda Fuller with something to...
You ever wonder...
all the
I don't
time.
wonder. I do.
Yeah. But do you ever stop and think about your, stellar career?
Jack, I live it. What is your point?
Well, see, you wrote that big expose back in the day, right? Toppled one of the mob families.
Yes, Jack. I was there.
Right. So now the family's gone. Out of the picture, but suddenly we got these hitmen popping up out of thin air, just poof, and somebody drops. They're silent, efficient, and deadly.
So, what of it?
You ain't worried about getting
Well,
shot?
Makes me wonder, what if the other families saw an opportunity, figured, why get our hands dirty? So, they erect a, firm, a company to offload their dirtiest work, like a, Real Murder LLC, you get me? What I mean is, you did something good, but maybe the mob, they made something better. For them, worse for us.
I sincerely hope it's those 5-cent novels speaking. They're clearly frying your brain.
Maybe. But what a way to go.
Yeah, don't get yourself shot. You got a thing for me, John Brown.
Jack, listen up. If you're planning a trip to the countryside and happen to end up in the wetlands, there might be a little something you can do for me. No stink this time, I swear on Shrew Thicket.
Oh?
Yeah, see, back in the day, I used to run a small processed cheese side gig. We did stuff, all sorts of stuff, for all sorts of reasons. Way out in the swamps.
Swamps.
Anyway, I came up with a really great recipe. Real special one. Problem is, I forgot it. You'd be helping me a ton if you could find it. It's called Perfect Bog Fondue.
Yeah, it doesn't quite roll off the tongue. Or make it water, for that matter.
Appearances can be deceiving, Jack. Track it down, and I'll be in your debt.
I'll keep an eye out
just
for it.
add it onto the pile.
And Stilton, I gotta tell you about things because things.
Avast me hearty. How was the bay?
Very violent
Stinky.
and
Yes.
stinky.
The place could use, as the forefathers would say, a touch of gentrification.
I don't know about that.
But did you find anything useful?
I did. The cops are neck deep in the shrew racket, dunked like a breadstick in a bowl of melted mozzarella.
Ah, that spells trouble. Either for us or the shrews. What else did you come across?
Well, looks like there was some kind of a deal between the cheeseleggers and the ringleader of the crooked cops. Goes by Sims.
Captain Sims?
Yep.
One and the same.
Ooh, terrible news indeed. We need to tread carefully from here on out.
That ain't all. There was this scientist of sorts there. The way he carried himself rubbed me all wrong, and not in a good way. This ain't your run-of-the-mill trafficking ring, Cornelius. I can feel it in my gut. Either that, it's something that I had for lunch. Either way, something much darker is going on.
You have to dig deeper, Jack. Little lives depend on it.
You don't need to remind me. With the cheeseleggers in play, the cops likely headed for the wetlands. That's where I'm going.
Good, good. Get some solid evidence, and we'll get to the bottom of this in no time. Hard evidence, Jack. Harder than the diamond-laced grana padano.
Yeah, I'm not sure what a grana padano is, but... yeah. I'm gonna hop in my car and head on off to do stuffing things. Because that's what we do. We drive around, run people over, shoot dudes, kill stuff, investigate things. And that's one of the places we need to go to. But let's hit this place up north first. Ah, just missed the old lady. Bonk. Oh, that was a turtle. We're doing donuts. Tires out. Mayday, mayday, going down. Boom. We crashed into Curdsville.
Crooked trees, crooked roads, and crooked stairs. Welcome to Curdsville.
Yep. This where Miles Curd do his naughty things. And this is where we're gonna find evidence on his ass.
All sleepy and hollow, just the way I pictured it.
Yep. I noticed that big-ass mansion on the hill. Mayhaps that's where we go. That's where Curd does his things. Beware. How about you beware these nuts? Hello.
Turn around and leave, Shell. This ain't no place for a city mouse. Bad spirits, yeah, here? Old sins, unknown forces.
I'm looking for the family home of Miles Curd. That the big one overlooking the village?
And why's that, huh? You don't look like one of them cheese-snorting shysters. What you want with the likes of Curds?
I'm on a case, helplessly trying to straighten out the world's twisted string cheese.
Oh, mon pauvre bête. Then you best hold on to this little thing.
And don't sell yourself short, lady. You got some muscle for a...
Ain't what I meant, she said. Take this gree-gree.
Gree-gree?
Keeps me there right bay, Shell. Might save that heart of yours.
Thanks.
On va se revoir plus tard, Shell. One way or another.
So she gave me an old charm. Are we gonna have to deal with ghosts? Cultists, at least. But yeah, ghosts ain't too far out of the way. And they got dogs, too. Of course they do. Ow. Your shotgunning ain't gonna help nothing. Have some barrel, buddy. And get your shield out of my way. Yeah, you lay there with that shield on your chest. It ain't gonna do you no good if you ain't got no head. Peekaboo. That is a fence. That is some ammo to be dumping into whoever steps to me like that. Anybody? Jack-o'-lanterns.
Well, you look at that. A trick and a remember
Kiss,
these
kiss.
both barrels.
Both barrels, you say? Oh yeah, double barrel shotgun, but I only got 4 shots for it.
Hornbacher.
Damn, somebody needs to learn how to drive, and that's coming from me. Yep. Bang! Oh, you're on fire. Yep. And blammo, boom, right in the dog. Boot, blast, blast. Yep, you're good. You're dead. Yeah, reload. That's the problem with these double barrel boys. They don't have a lot of ammo to work with before you gotta stop and reload. There you go. We done got them all.
I'm sure there's a nice, rational explanation for this. Somewhere.
Yeah, probably. Somebody went and stuck their thing in the wrong hole, and that's what led to all the nastiness. That's gotta be what happened here. Now, I could stand to find more ammo for Kiss Kiss before we go delving into that hole there. But I ain't seeing none. Unless, nope, that's money. That's more money. Well, fine. Let me just get the old boomstick out. Been a while since I blasted a motherfucker with this thing. Okay, swirlies. Going into the big old swirly hole. Now, what you know about this? What you know about that? That's a guy. That's what I know about that. Bang! Put a hole clean through your chest, and there goes your face. That guy over there needs to drop dead. Bang! You really ought to have more guys if you're gonna try and stop me like that. Anything down in this water? Okay, this water hurts. Water hurt bad. Where do I get out? Where is the exit? Okay, here we go. I'll just shovel some cheese down my throat. Never mind the cramps. That's... I know they say you shouldn't eat before you swim, but what about eating while swimming? That's probably even worse. Just gotta not go diving into the acid again. Okay. Fortunately, I had plenty of cheese to not die from burning all my flesh off. Cheese is a very effective substitute for your flesh. That's what I've learned this day. Acid burns, gunshot wounds, cheese is the one cure-all solution.
Great. A bunch of zealots, loaded with guns, rags, and just the right amount of crazy.
Define just the right amount of crazy, because in my experience, no crazy at all is the right amount, but, I mean, life would be pretty boring without any crazy at all. And that way to the manor, clearly. But I still need to find ammunition and such. I be burning through that shit left and right, all loaded up on my James gun. For whom the bell tolls.
Ah, the church. That rings a bell.
Yeah, somebody is obsessed with bells around here. They wrote "For whom the bell tolls" all over the place. That doesn't seem wrong at all, but I can't go in there just yet. No. Any secrets? Secrets and secrets upon secrets? I don't see any. I'll just bust everything with my foot before heading to the manor. Alright, let's get the tried and true James gun back out. And Kiss Kiss too, because why not? do wish I could hold more ammo for it, though. Or at the very least find more, because I feel like 7 isn't quite the capacity. Oh, you're a burly one, ain't ya? Real hairy, too.
Evening, sir. The name's...
Don't care. No visitors.
But see, I'm a PI, and...
Gumshoes stain carpets. No gumshoes. Scram.
How about a little tune on the world's tiniest violin?
More stubborn than my ex-wives. Get lost, or else.
Or else
That
what?
mansion's calling my name, but first I need to get rid of that grumpy obstacle. How?
Well, the simple solution...
Fortune telling, Shell.
Okay, I was gonna suggest putting a bullet between his eyes, but there's probably a better way to do it.
I'll pass on the crystal balls, but I'm all ears for ideas on bypassing old jerks.
Oh, that's easy, baby. What scares a deadbeat husband more than a hungry gator?
I don't know. Responsibilities?
Close. Ex-wives. The more the meaner.
I'm not sure I follow.
That old caretaker? He got a history of saying forever and meaning for now. Find 3 wedding rings from his ex's shell. Man sees him, he'll cave like a soggy crawfish shack. And just keep that gree-gree close, no?
Okay.
Oh, coot! Lollygagger!
3 rings. Sure. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, people trying to kill me, that's what could possibly go wrong. And that ain't nothing that bullets can't fix. And I happen to be pretty good at throwing those at every single person I see. I always got bullets for everybody. Anyone else trying to get shot? I don't see nobody else. Alright. I guess they learned their lesson. For now. Oh. Second place for Betty Lynch. The unparalleled ability to erase herself from her head completely and replace it fully with the acting purpose. Mouseburg, 1915. Betty Lynch grew up in the village near the Curd family grounds. A rickety frame holds an award for a school acting contest. And read for Betty Lynch. Yeah, we already just read that.
Well.
And armor. Nice. Uh-oh. Get out of the way, little fly guy. Okay. Now we can get over here to where the house exploded. Howdy, buddy. Oh, knocked the door down. Sorry about your door, but okay, that's just a spooky floating ring. Nothing to read into there. Does this skull have hair? Hair has bones?
Where's that no-good womanizer? That sorry excuse for a husband. I'll show him irreconcilable differences.
You know, losing that wedding ring might help you let go.
Oh, say, how about a revenge dinner first? Help me cut that bum down to size and who knows, maybe something more?
God forbid. I get cranky when I'm stuffed.
Sure, fine. I'll show him what's what. On my own.
Yeah, you go haunt that dude. I got another dead wife that needs to go haunting to go find, so she can go haunt his ass too. All the hauntings is how we're getting rid of this guy, apparently. You stop your shooties. Out. I caught a bullet with my eye. My eyelids are strong. Just wink. And that's where the bullet stops. It doesn't tear through my flesh or anything. And Baba Booey. There goes your head. There goes your head. Why is your head still attached? I said there goes your head. Okay, now it's gone. Cave cheese pump. Windmill turbine.
No power, no key. Classic. Maybe a little too classic.
Yeah. Always having to get the key to jumping through hoops and key happen, and then where does this want me to land at? Right here, that's where. And that's micer ammo. I haven't even been using the micer at all. Not since I got better guns. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's like my last resort weapon when I've got no ammo for anything else. Oop, he's dead. And a little bit of armor for me. Shortcut unlocked. And more bullets for the old James gun. And, you know, I haven't fired my upgraded cannon at anybody at all yet. Now let's see who I can't blast. Preferably not at point blank range. Well, I gotta charge that alternate fire up even more. There we go. Turns it into a powerful charge shotgun blast. And it also stops me from blasting myself with a regular ass cannonball. Now let's just see here. Cheese! A cheese in the pocket is worth 2 in my mouth. That's what they always say. Boing. And a little savey poo. Okay. Somebody jammed a goddamn spooky femur in the gears. Now who would go and do a thing like that? Turn, turn, little windmill. And now we got the key to the cave cheese pump.
Whiz bang, clickety clack. I deduce the power's back.
Indeed it is. Keep that shit all powered up. And now we can go get ourselves a key unless somebody goes jamming another goddamn femur into that thing before we can even reach it. God damn it, somebody wants me trapped in here. And key.
The hoops I jumped through just to get a damn key.
Yep. That's classic gaming things for you. Keys are always such hard things to get sometimes. And you get out of the way. Everybody's dead except for me, and that's the way I like it. And then there's you. Mr. doesn't need a head anymore because he tried to shoot me. Dabbity-dee-doo. Boot. Kill. Everyone dies. We good. Yep. We ain't so good no more. Get your shield out of the way. No shields. We don't shields around here. All my homies hate the shields. And... oh, god damn it. So much dude happening. Why is there always so much dude? We don't need that much dude. Now, where that cave we go cheese pumping at. The marker on the compass up there is just leading me to this gate. That's, hey, that's where we went and walked through the swirly hole. But, wait a minute. It's probably down underground. I mean, it did say cave cheese pump. Get the cheese pump running. This is a cave, all right. And this might be where the cheese pump be. And that'll unflood that. And then I can go down there without having to swim or die in acid.
Boing, buzz, honk a pound. There goes cheese from underground.
You're just rhyming all over the place now,
I'm
aren't you?
a poet. And didn't even know I was rhyming those words.
He could have said didn't even know it, but he avoided that. He didn't want to be a poet. Nobody wants to be a poet, except for weird people. And you ain't a weird people, are you, Jack? No, 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 you're a mouse. Mouses ain't people, they is mices. They go doing mousy things, and that's exactly why we love ya. You run around and you shoot people like an actual mouse does. Oh boy, more cult. Yep, okay. Ah, there we are. Everybody's cleaned out the caves. Didn't take y'all very long to infest this place after I drained all that cheese. There's a ring.
Thrown down the well. Just like that. No sorry, hun? No nothing.
Damn.
Sounds like your husband is a real downer. Why not let go of that ring and give him an earful, huh?
You know what? I might just do that.
Yeah, go tell his ass off. Anything else in this cave before I go jumping through another swirly hole? Yep, doesn't look like it. Cave's all clean, and away we go.
This
And I don't
place
need no...
sure could use a wraith waster's treatment.
Okay. As soon as I grab this, I'm gonna get jumped from all sides, aren't I? This lady don't want to let go of the ring, do she? Oh, yeah, that ring is... Ring's on the run. Okay.
Thief! Oathbreaker! There's no takesies backsies in marriage, husband!
I'm not him.
Oh boy, shed some light on the... I didn't get to read all that. Bones! You got skeletons rising out of the ground. Good thing they die from getting shot just like regular people do. I don't want my bones joining this place. Ow, I got bit. Something bit me and lit me on fire. Now, what bit me? I was over here when it happened. Oh, okay. There she is. Shoot her. Flashlight.
Bullets solve all my problems.
There we go. Burn you with the light. Alright, there you is. How about I... Yep. Not get hit by that. Light. Okay, you ain't trying to get lit up this time. I gotta kill... Ah, that's a cannon. I didn't want to pull out the cannon. It just happened to accidentally do that. I should probably not have that my default switch to when I hit the quick switch button. And, alright, where are you going at, lady? There you is. Let me grab some armor. I hurt myself good with that cannon. And you're all shielded. How do I get... Okay. And there I go with the cannon again. At least that broke your shield. Now I can burn you. Yep, you don't like the light. I can see why you got along well with that guy. But all your little bone boys are dead. And where are you? There she is! Take a quick look at this. Let's burn your retinas. And there's that cannon again. I need to quit hitting Y to pull out my weapon. There she is. How about I just break your damn shit? There you go. Where did that? Okay, that's a fake one. Fake one. One of y'all's got to be the real one. Maybe it's you. There's got to be some way to tell which one's fake and which one's real. And okay, yeah, there you is. And you just appeared right there. I know you're the real one because you just suddenly appeared. That's a shield, all right. Cannon! Ow. Break your shield. Okay, found the real one. Burny, burn, burn. Ow, 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 I'm on fire again. There, you ain't got no shield. That makes you the real one. Do-do-do-do-do. No, no, no. There's the real bitch. Burn that base. Burn it good. And I seen that shield just appear. How about cannon? That didn't break your shield right away. Okay. Can you just quit with all the skulls? There you are. Get flashed, honey. Okay. You done being evil. Okay.
Wait. You really ain't him, huh? Oh, that filthy codger. Sending someone else to do his dirty work? I'll tan his hide myself.
Well, I'd rather not miss that.
So that's all the rings. I am the lord of those rings, if I say so myself, and I do say so myself because that's the first joke I could think of. Anywho, we don't need to be skulking around in this graveyard no more. I'm just poking around, seeing if I can't find any extra ammo. Now let's go.
I live again.
Yep, he's over there being haunted by his ex-wives.
I love you all. No, of course, Felicia, you're my favorite. No, but...
Okay, yep, he dug himself even deeper.
At least it worked.
Yep. Probably would have been faster to just shoot him. I mean, they just dragged his ass down to hell. Rip, caretaker, 1812 to 1934. In case of emergency, please do not dig up. Okay, I wasn't planning on digging him up, but I will give him the baggins. Yeah, you like my little mousy taint, don't ya? And a nice little save. And with that, I'm all out of time for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Goodbye.